everyone, so today is Monday and this week I really want to do kind of like a big reset. I want to lock in for the month. Everyone's talking about the lock in and it's made me want to do it. I feel like this week is going to be a perfect week for it just because it's so nice and sunny but really crisp. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into the gym more regularly. So I've kind of been going a little bit but not really got back into the rhythm of it. And also just catching up with work and feeling a little bit better about kind of like going into a new month with a new mindset. So yeah, blew away the cobwebs this morning with a nice walk, which was so nice. And then this morning I'm going to head to a cafe and get some work done before I've got a reformer at lunchtime, so I'm very excited. Okay, so I'm just now on my way to my Pilates class, but I'm going to stop in at a cafe beforehand. I've got about an hour's worth of work that I can sit and do because I really need the focus. I'm really struggling to focus out working at home at the minute, which is definitely like a newfound thing for me with freelance work. I just find it really hard sometimes at the same level of clarity as like I would in a coffee shop. And then I actually have a sauna booked in for after, which I'm so excited for because in the sun it is so nice and warm, but in the shade at the minute it's absolutely freezing. But yeah, I loved going on a walk this morning. It got really in the mood to kind of like, I feel like it always just sets my week off right if I start my Monday like that. So I'm very glad I done that and just really excited to like move my body again. It's been a while. Back a couple of hours now and honestly just been sitting working for a while. Bob is dried, she's a bit frizzy but I'm living with it. I think I got it cut a bit too short last time I got it cut because a phase where I like can't really do much with it, which I've not experienced before, but it has grown quite a lot already and it's only been 2 weeks, so hopefully it'll just continue to grow. But I feel like I've had a nice productive Monday, to be honest. It's 5:30 now and I have actually managed to get quite a bit of work done. I don't know why I feel so surprised when I actually concentrate that I get stuff done. I'm also on 10,000 steps, which is really nice. I used to go for a walk every single morning and I want to try and ease my way back into that routine, or at least going for a walk every day when it's like light outside because it's going to get darker now. While I'm just getting back into the routine of going to the gym and stuff, I'm going to just try and go on walks like as and when I can. Tomorrow morning I have a gym class, so I might not be able to get out, but it just clears my head so much more in the morning. I feel like a brand new woman afterwards, and yeah, it's just something I absolutely love to do, and it feels like I'm giving myself like the hour at the start of the day, which is really nice. We also done a Tesco shop today, so that is arriving in the morning so we can have some nice meals. And yeah, just been like a really productive day for cracking on really. Matty has been setting up the dishwasher. She is so ugly, I know, but we're nearly there with it now. I say we, Matty has literally set this whole thing up by himself. So we had to get an integrated one because the size actually wouldn't fit any other type of dishwasher. I did not know there was a difference between integrated, not integrated. I didn't even know what that meant. So in order to get one that fit, we have to get one that's integrated, which essentially just means it hasn't got a front on it. So we have to buy a door for it. As you can see, it like literally just fits in the gap. Just looking a little bit ugly at the minute. But then we're like, do we buy an equally ugly door to go on it? So we're in a rented flat, or do we buy a nice door that like future us will like? Then we don't know what we would move into with a door. So I don't know. My original plan was just to get like a little curtain doily and like put some fabric over it, but because this bit sticks out, there would be nowhere to like run the fabric along. It's literally so tight in there. So yeah, any ideas, all welcome, please. I also really want to do some more flat bits, but I don't know if that's going to be a this week problem. It might have to be a next week problem. We have like loads of art prints we've had since we moved in. We moved in March and obviously it's now like October and we still haven't put them up. So I would really like to sort through them, decide which ones we want to keep, maybe put some up, or decide like where we want to put things and if we want to buy anything. And then I also really want to get some new bedding because we have like white linen bedding and then like a different coloured blue, but I really want to get some like autumnal bedding, like a dark brown. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to having like a nice productive week because I was in the depths of my period last week and it was just hell, horror. You know, you really just feel like a potato inside and out. And I've been doing things for a lot of weekends in a row. So I had like my best friend's wedding, which was amazing. Then I've been going back to Newcastle quite a lot and I feel like I just need a full week of productivity. and then like a weekend of chill, or like at least just staying local and staying in London. So yeah, I am really looking forward to that this week. But yeah, I think tonight we are just gonna chill out, make some dinner or tea if you're a fellow northerner like myself, and probably just catch up on a series. We've been rewatching The Handmaid's Tale. Matty's never seen it, but I have before. I can't really remember everything that happens, so really enjoying that. And then we've also been watching Peaky Blinders. Again, I've seen it all, but Matty hasn't seen it, so we're rewatching that, which I've just been absolutely eaten up, to be honest. And I also watched Breaking Dawn Part 1 and then half of Part 2 on the train back from Newcastle yesterday. And like, not gonna lie, they were the best films in the world to me, and I'm rewatching them and it's just pure nostalgia. Like, they are not good films. It's just how you remember them, you know? Like, I was literally obsessed back in the day. I watched Eclipse in the bath last week and actually thought that is the best one of all of them. So if you have a Twilight fave, please let me know. Yeah, I think we're just gonna chill out and watch some telly tonight and have a bit of a cozy night in. Good morning everybody, happy Tuesday. Feels so good to get up and get out. I really didn't anticipate doing this morning, but I'm so glad that I did. I've actually been listening to the Jay Shetty podcast, and it was an episode on 30 things that you wish you knew before you turn 30, which is very apt for me because I'm almost 30. But yeah, that was a really interesting one to listen to. Weirdly not having a crisis about it though, and all of the things that you were saying I could actually relate to, which made me feel a lot better. I've just got my little green tea on the go, had a banana this morning, and by the time I get home I'm just gonna like pick up my stuff and then go to Pilates so that I can work from the cafe after. And yeah, just very excited to crack on today. I'm feeling really motivated. I'm trying to wake up earlier every day. So yesterday was 7:30, today was 7. I'm very surprised at myself for, but I'm into it. Yeah, let's have a great Tuesday. Okay, so as you can see, I am freshly bathed and in my pyjamas for the evening. Genuinely isn't that late at all. It's like 6:30, but I just felt really cold when I was working before, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna have a bath. I'm gonna do it. I absolutely love a bath, especially when the seasons change. I feel like I take full advantage, and honestly got in the bath at like 4:30, but I'm not mad at it at all. I kind of took it as a bit of a mental reset. I feel like I needed it, and done all my skincare, fully moisturised, got some clean PJs on. I actually have some like evening PJs, and then I change into what I wear for bed, so I won't be wearing these to bed. These are just kind of like chilling, but they are quite new. I got them from H&M and honestly love them. They're like a linen material. I think they are actually 100% linen. They're super comfy and cozy. And then I've kind of like reset the flat. I've like pulled the blinds down, put all the candles on, lit some incense, and I'm just gonna lock in for a bit and do a little bit more work for like a couple of hours, and then I think I'm gonna cook tea, which I think we're gonna have prawn tacos. This is also incredibly random, but one thing I've found that really helps me is picking out a scent. Even when I'm just like chilling, it makes me feel so comfy cozy, so let's pick one out together. So this is actually a Lazy Susan, which I found on Vinted. I absolutely loved how like mid-century modern it was, and then I've just popped all of mainly my fragrances, but also one of Matty's on here as well, and these are kind of like lighter scents. This one I wear nearly every day at the minute. It's the Noted Aromas New York fragrance, which is a dupe for Santal 33. Love that. As you can see, it's like nearly all gone. And I really need to get a big one, but because we're feeling a little bit more cozy, I think I'm gonna go for a mix of this Vanilla by Lush, which is just like super vanilla-y, does what it says on the tin really, and then this M&S one, which is so rogue. It's their apothecary range, and this is the Breathe scent, but this one is so like spicy. It has eucalyptus, bergamot, thyme and vetiver, however you say it, and I use these two quite regularly in the winter and the autumn because they are a little bit deeper than maybe these kind of fragrances. So yeah, I think these two are the ones that we're going to go for this evening. And I know it's a bit of a weird thing to like do that for just sitting in the house, but it helps me lock in like creatively, and also makes me feel just like a little bit more put together, which we always need around here.
like wind in our sails. Hold on tight.
Good morning and happy Wednesday. So I managed to get up at 6:40 this morning, which you might be thinking that's not a big deal, but for me that is a massive deal, so I'm so happy with that. I have had just like a bit of a slow morning, doing some tidying, as you will have just seen, because I'm going to film today, so I just wanted the flat to be nice and tidy for me inevitably just making a mess of it, to be honest. And I ended up cooking loads of sweet potatoes, so all of my breakfast is sorted for when I get back and the rest of the week. And yeah, this morning is a strength class, and I've not been to a weights class in so long, so this is going to be interesting. Last time I went I actually pulled my shoulder, so I'm going to try and not do that today. I'm home and showered because I was so sweaty after that. Like I said before, it was my first weights class in a while, and like, good God, did I know it. I also like pulled my shoulder a few weeks ago, which is why I haven't been weight training, and it is like twinging a bit, so let's hope and pray that that's absolutely fine. But I just thought I'd show you what skincare I've been using. I've been using this, it's kind of like a toner. It says it protects the skin barrier from pollutants and impurities, which is great for London, and it makes you feel like so refreshed. And when I've been using this in the summer, it's made me feel really, really nice afterwards. Obviously still going to continue to do that, and I think it sort of like clears up my skin a bit. Just while I'm waiting for that to settle in, this is the retinol that I've been using. So I'm still using it with moisturiser underneath because my skin throws up a hissy fit if I just use this by itself. My skin is so sensitive. But I haven't used it for a while, and technically it is just a night cream, so I think eventually the end goal is like for me to just be using this at night. No moisturiser beforehand, because it's a retinol and a PHA by Obagi Medical, I don't know. And like I said, I haven't used this for a while, then used it last night and can instantly tell the difference in my skin. So note to self to continue using this. And it's also one of those really fun like push down. I really love it. I've then been using a vitamin C serum, which I apparently have lost somewhere, so that's fun. And then I've stuck to the same moisturiser. I still use this Bioma one. My skin really likes this one still. Usually after like 6 months my skin stops liking a moisturiser or gets used to it and I have to switch it up, but this has lasted like a good year. Not the bottle, I've went through like 4 of these. I'm a dry girl, but there's something about this that like, I think I actually have quite combination skin, but like to the nth degree. So my skin is either really oily in places or really dry in places, and yeah, this just seems to work really well for me. I have some filming to get done today and need to go and get some bits because it's mainly like client work that I want to just power through today, and then probably have a bit left to do tomorrow. So I think this morning I need to finish off some planning for the filming, quickly get some bits from the shop, and come back and film. So hopefully in that time I can also eat some breakfast because I am absolutely starving. Hopefully the bob will dry. That is the plan. Okay, I'm painfully aware that this actually doesn't look that appetizing, but I'm so excited to eat it. I've got sweet potato with spinach, 2 eggs and some cottage cheese. I did heat it up in the microwave, which is this mysterious liquid, but yeah, I cannot wait to eat all of this.
Boat and we all know where we belong, just wait. Wait for our home to show.
Okay, I am about to head out to the corner shop because I need to get some cinnamon rolls, preferably ones that you like bake yourself. And I also just want to get some flowers because I always like having flowers when I shoot content. I have the world's most random outfit on, featuring my partner's Crocs.
Last rodeo written on my back.
Okay, it's a little bit later in the day now. I am just on my way to get the tube. I was gonna actually get on the bus, but it's gonna take too long, so I'm actually gonna go and get quite a big tattoo at the weekend, which I am very excited for. And I'm just popping in today so Luke, who was doing it, can kind of like check over the placement because it's covering something up. So yeah, just gonna pop in and check that it all looks okay. I'm like nervous. I don't usually get this nervous for tattoos. I think it's just because it's such a big one. Yeah, very, very excited. And then I'm actually going to an event with Mac Makeup and my friend Izzy. So yeah, really looking forward to catching up. I also actually accidentally put this outfit together, but really, really love it. I can't stop wearing these jorts at the minute. They're just from Damson Madder, and I've just got my loafers and a black jumper on. Walking through Holborn, I always forget how busy it is around here. Just nearly got on a bike. I'm really looking forward to seeing Izzy though. I think it's going to be a really fun event. The weather is unbelievably nice, so good, and yeah, hopefully I can get a couple of outfit pics too. Actually just came down like a quieter back street and already feels a lot better around here. Officially 40 minutes on a line bike versus an hour and a half on the train, so just gonna line bike home, which if you know me, scary times, but it's 40 minutes. I'm sure it'll be fine. Hello, it is Friday today. I had such a fun time at the event last night. I had 2 margaritas and that was apparently enough to fuel a 45-minute line bike home. It's all it takes, girls, apparently. Yeah, I had a lovely, lovely time. It was such a fun event with Matt and really nice to see my friend Izzy as well. And today I am up. I'm ready. I've got my little cozy work from home set up on the sofa going because it is miserable outside. It's really grey. Honestly, I'm just gonna have like a nice cozy work from home day today. It's been pretty quiet for me this morning, and I think this afternoon I am literally just gonna get on with work, so quite a boring day for me. But tomorrow I go and get my tattoo, which is really, really exciting. My consultation with Luke yesterday went really well. We actually made it a little bit smaller just because otherwise it was gonna wrap around my shoulder, which is not what I want. So yeah, very excited for that, although it does require me to sit still for 5 hours. Not sure how easy that is gonna be. Not anything with my hair other than dry it, but it is growing back a bit. It feels a bit longer. I'm starting to feel a bit more myself now, I think, because it was so short before. I kind of couldn't do anything with it. I was also in my luteal phase, so I thought I looked like a toe anyway. But yeah, nice quiet end to the week, to be honest, and just gonna try and prioritize maybe a walk this evening and just like a lot of rest before tomorrow. One thing about Matty, my partner, is he can cook. He can bake, he can do it all, and while I was out last night he made a full-on focaccia and these cookies, and there's so much cookie dough left. He was like, oh no, we're gonna have to eat it all. Let me at them, mate. Let me at them. So I'm just gonna get on with my work. I've got a nice cookie on the go, a cup of tea, and yeah, really feeling the cozy vibes this eve. Good morning, it is Saturday, which means it's tattoo day, and I am so excited. I'm just gonna go to the shop and get a few bits. I need to get some like sugary snacks. I'm thinking some like strawberry pencils, some orange Lucozade, that kind of vibe. But yeah, I am so excited. I feel like it's gonna hurt so bad, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And yeah, it's actually such a gorgeous day today, which makes me quite sad because I'm gonna be inside a tattoo shop for like 5 hours, and then yeah, I'm gonna get ready and head off this morning. Okay, I am ready to go. I'll pop in a before of what my back currently looks looks like. It's a J.K. Rowling Harry Potter quote, and I got it when I was 18, and I have never been more excited to see something gone, like barely even readable anymore. And yeah, honestly think I only liked it for like 2 years of having it and then just wanted it gone. And J.K. Rowling is not the best person either, so got all my sugary snacks in my bag, ate a good brekkie, walk into the tube, which I might miss, so I'm gonna have to hurry my little bit up slightly. Happy Sunday. I really wanted to share my outfit with you today because I actually really like it. I just layered this dancing madder dress on top of a t-shirt with some cargos, which I kind of like wide leg, and then my tabbies. Really enjoyed wearing this because I feel like I didn't get enough wear out of it during the summer. But happy Sunday. We're gonna go for a drink. We're gonna meet Matty's sister, and then I think we're gonna go and explore Leytonstone because we've never been that way before. And there's a really nice bagel place and also a vintage, I think it's like a vintage flea market type thing pop up today, so we're gonna go and check that out as well. And I think we're gonna line to get there, so hopefully we'll manage to do the canal path in one piece.